Everett, how'd the first week back treat you?
Nothing humbles you more than the first week back from break. I don't think my sleep schedule got the memo.
Well, in case you slept through everything that happened, let's play it back
on the Brakedown. Suhela, I had the weirdest dream last night. I was standing in the middle of the soccer field.
Well, that sounds an awful lot like my Thursday night last week. The women's varsity team faced off against Oak Ridge. I was on the sidelines, and here's how it went. What's up, DHS? Welcome back to Sideline Squad. Today we're at the women's soccer game, and they're about to face off against Oak Ridge. Let's check it out.
The varsity women's soccer team remains undefeated, but not without a fight. On Thursday, January 8th, the team kicked off their first home game against Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge came into the game 1-5 overall and hungry for a win. The Trojans were fired up after finding the back of the net twice, and the Blue Devils were down 2-0 early. Despite Oak Ridge's quick lead, Davis practices and trains in high-pressure moments, and they didn't back down. Senior Madison Lujan stayed composed, scoring 2 goals of her own to tie the game. Lujan mentioned that even in situations where the team is down, they continue to believe in one another. And that collective belief in each other was what fueled their comeback.
I think our team did great today. We worked pretty good together and we stayed connected most of the game. We were down 2-0 in the beginning, but we came back and got a few goals, so that was pretty exciting.
In the second half, the Blue Devils were determined to secure the lead, and they did just that. Junior Chloe Ehlers added another goal, and the Blue Devils led 3-2. Then, Lujan got around the Oak Ridge defenders to score her 3rd goal of the night. Davis made sure to thwart Oak Ridge's attempt to sneak in a last-minute goal, and ended up winning the game with a final score of 4-3.
I think our game was really up and down. I think that's part of why the game was so close. Not super consistent, but like Maddie said, we were down, we still scored. I think we moved the ball well, but I think moving forward, we need to work a little bit on our communication and just like being able to turn like that drive on.
This is Suhela Lamba for the Brakedown.
Now that looked like an even better game than in my dream.
It sure was fun. Well, besides the freezing weather outside.
You definitely missed out on all the fun indoors. Acme Theater put on a witchy performance last Friday. Let me take you to the stage. What makes a good theatrical performance? That question was answered last Friday when the Acme Theater Company debuted Witch, a story of intrigue, heartbreak, and the search for freedom from unfortunate circumstances.
But I just get so tired.
I was really impressed by how many monologues there were. I mean, I thought it was interesting that we got to see like so much about the like emotions and soul of every character.
I played Scratch in Acme Theater Company's production of Witch. Scratch is basically the devil, and his main purpose in the show is to go around and make deals with everyone. I think a really big stressful part for me was memorizing all my lines, but that's because my character is like practically monologuing every time he opens his mouth.
But the performance would not be possible without the help backstage and the instruction from the directors that choreographed the 2-hour production.
We generally set up everything for the stage and help get everything showing for a show, an audience, which is we've been doing for like the past 2 months now.
So because this was the Wizards show, which was the other cast, I was backstage helping with run crew, so I was just moving props around.
The props and background created a fitting setting for the play, while lighting reflected the mood of the scenes. Elements of comedy were mixed in with heartfelt moments and serious tones, capturing the audience.
The set was really cool, and all the lighting was really awesome, and that really helped accentuate all the acting and the emotional moments. I think it was a really good show. Everyone did a really good job.
For the Brakedown, this is Everett Campbell. And that's all for this week. We'll see you next time on...
Everett, aren't we missing something? I think it goes something like
Stud Gov.
What's up, DHS?
My name's Malia.
And my name's Caitlin. We're your new announcers for the Brakedown. All right, first up, our girls varsity soccer team will be playing tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. in the DHS Stadium against their rivals St. Francis. And then next week on Tuesday, they will also be playing in the stadium at 5:30 against Folsom High School.
And next up this Friday, our girls varsity basketball team will be playing in the South Gym at 5:30 p.m. And following that, the boys varsity team is playing at 7 p.m. in the North Gym.
And then get hyped because Break the Record Night will be on February 6th, so stay tuned for more information coming soon.
And following that on Saturday, February 7th from 7 to 10 p.m. in the North Gym will be our Winter Ball Dance. As a reminder, this is the last on-campus dance that you can bring a guest to, so make sure to stay tuned for more info on ticket sales and guest passes coming soon.
Stud Gov out!
Okay. I think this time we're actually done.
That officially concludes this week's episode. We hope you had just as much as fun as we did, and we'll see you next time on The Breakdown.